Hello, my name is Sandip Dahalder and my social problem is gay marriage. Gay marriage is defined as marriage between two partners of the same sex. Same-sex marriage was a concept not taken seriously until 1993. During that year, the Hawaiian Supreme Court said it was unconstitutional to ban same-sex couples from getting married. This had outraged the American government at the time. Over the next 3 years, the government worked on a new amendment, the Defense of Marriage Act, which stated that one state did not have to recognize another state's legal alliance. And DOMA also prohibited same-sex couples from receiving marriage benefits from the federal government. From this point on, same-sex marriage had become a very heated topic. Michigan is awaiting to hear the decision from the U.S. Supreme Court. This decision will decide whether or not gay marriage is a constitutional right by June 2016. If the U.S. Supreme Court decides it is, gay marriage will be legal in all states, regardless of opposition in the state. If it is not, gay marriage will still be based on the state's position. In our textbook, Eitzen mentions the term compulsory heterosexuality. This term means the majority of Americans see heterosexual behavior as normal. Because of this, all other forms of sexual expression are looked at with contempt. Deviance is another term mentioned in the class readings. This is when a behavior does not conform to social expectations. People will condemn the deviant behavior to give society a sense of unity against the deviant, even when it is harmless. People stand up against homosexuals to unite heterosexuals against the contrasting behavior. In 2004 and 2015, the Wall Street Journal had a poll to compare the percentage of Americans who were for same-sex marriage. In 2004, 30% of Americans said they approved. Later in 2015, 59% of Americans said they approved of same-sex marriage. Federal benefits were not available to same-sex couples until 2013, when Section 3 of DOMA was declared unconstitutional. Now same-sex couples have access to over 1,100 federal benefits that marriage guarantees. Freedom to Marry is an organization whose sole purpose is to legalize gay marriage across the nation. They educate the public by working with other organizations and building public support. When people hear or see them, they are usually moved by how similar gay and lesbian people are to them. This changes a lot of people's minds. The American Civil Liberties Union is another organization that defends all the civil liberties the Constitution promises. This organization consists of many lawyers who want to protect people's rights. They work with gay people to protect their freedom to marry. There are hundreds of organizations that currently support same-sex marriage. However, many people still disapprove of marriage equality. Same-sex marriage will gain a lot of support if individual religious institutions such as churches, mosques, start to approve of same-sex marriage. This is because the majority of opposition comes from the religious belief that homosexuality is a sin. I believe it will take a lot of time for certain religious places to change their mind. But in time, they will see homosexuality as just another sexual orientation such as heterosexuality. Then, people will start to approve of equal rights. Only 21 states prohibit discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation. Michigan is not one of those states. If the Supreme Court rules in favor of same-sex marriage, in Michigan, they could get married one day and then get fired the next day, based on their sexual orientation. For this reason, even though gay marriage may not be a problem soon, gay people still face many complications in society today. This was Sandip Dahalder on same-sex marriage.